Good morning, everybody. So before we really get into it, let's do some management. And I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to add a playlist. That's important. And I think we have all the tags. Yes. I just need to figure out how I can auto do the thingy, the playlist, and then I will be golden. So, as always, I have my lovely coffee. I like my coffee in the morning. Oh my goodness, this is a lifesaver. There's also some good news and bad news. So the good news is I naturally woke up at 6:30. The bad news is I stayed up way too late last night, so I didn't actually get up. I stayed in bed and forced myself to sleep until 7 because, naughty Kathryn, you can't stay up as late as you did last night. And it's not hitting me right now. It's probably going to kill me tomorrow, so woohoo! Bad news is I didn't have time to play my video game, so I'm sad. Also bad news is Prince Charming is at work today, which means I'm alone with the kids, so I don't know how well that's going to go with studying. We'll have to see. Also bad news is that I was really going through my notes, and it occurred to me that the reason why I have so much extra introduction to marketing slides is because we didn't just have a 2-hour class, we had a 3-hour class per week. So I'm thinking that instead of doing a Beer Mistress beer review and just drinking and shooting the breeze with everybody to see how they're doing for their study block, if you're in the study block, I'm going to actually be adding a third little mini study block from maybe 8 to 10. We'll have to see, to get caught up on marketing, else I'm afraid I'm really going to fall behind. Because I talked to a few people last night, and most of the people started with marketing because they heard that, well, it's not that they heard that it's the longest, but it's also the first test we have, so they're probably focusing on that first. And people are just finishing up their summaries and whatnot. So that's them working consecutively for, what, 2 days straight now? This will be their 3rd day. So I definitely need to step up my game with that. So yeah, we're gonna have 3 sessions today, but it's good. So because I got up, I'm in a good mood, I'm happy, being positive, we get my little Cupid on. So small click. Yeah, these aren't violet flavor. Let's share this on Twitter. So everybody can come watch me. Even though I'm pretty sure that nobody's awake. Because why would you be? If you didn't have to. Oh, that was delicious. I'm very happy that I heard from Professor Benny. I still haven't heard from a few other teachers, and I emailed them now. I think it was like Friday that I emailed them. I still haven't heard from them, and the one teacher I emailed before, and I'm still waiting for a response, and I emailed him like a month ago, maybe even 2 months, because it was a question for, I forget what it was, but it was if he knew where I could practice stuff. And still didn't get a response, but I'm not confident that I'll get a response from him anytime soon, even before the exam. That's okay though. But the one teacher, I'm guessing they must have been really busy over the weekend, because the teacher that I haven't heard from is normally really, really good about emailing people back. Anywho, it still has 3 minutes. I should just start Oh, good morning. Hatham, how are you? We're going to be starting with marketing soon. I think it's one of these. Wait, no, these are both accounting. Actually, where is the marketing stuff? Let us find the marketing stuff. Ah, it's right here. I was going to say I was working on it last night. Couldn't have gone far, so. Introduction to marketing. I'm tired a little bit because it's early and I was looking over my notes and I'm definitely going to have to do an extra study session for the foreseeable future. But I'm on top of everything, so that's important. And that's all that matters, is that I still have time to study, and as long as I'm keeping myself on track, everything should be good to go. But for introduction to marketing today, we have 82 freaking slides to get through. So we're just going to start a minute early. And so let's put the timer. Hold on. My phone's being slow. Saying that I needed to clean my RAM or whatnot. I have such a crappy phone, and it's also almost dead. Clock. 50 minutes and go. Okay. Hopefully a lot of this is just blah, 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 blah. My marketing teacher likes to put lots of slides that have quotes. So strategy is not a to-do list. The essence of strategy is choosing what not to do. Move with strategy, not emotion. Hope is not a strategy. Okay, so we have this table again. Oh wait, actually no, this is a different table. Okay. The general or overall strategy or the strategy plan is a basis for all other decisions, plans, activities, events, campaigns of a company or organization and its divisions, departments, BUs, products and services, and stakeholders. So we have a corporate level, which is defining the company's mission, setting company's objective and goals, designing the business portfolio, and that's all corporate level. And then you have the business unit, product, and marketing level, which is planning and marketing and other functional strategies. So we're definitely going to probably copy this because I bet it's important. This is like the marketing strategy, the broader company strategy. It must be customer focused, company-wide. I don't know why I forced myself to. I can make the slides bigger. Company-wide strategy planning guides, marketing strategy and planning, and then a stakeholder or interest party is every person or group able to influence the realization of the company's goals. Examples, managers, staff, investors, shareholders, partners, suppliers, customers, public servants, or government. So this is going to be, I'm going to do this in green because I think that's how I did it with that one card. So this is the actually, I'm going to see if I can find this in the Kotler book because it probably explains it better. Well, at school, if that's what you're talking about, we had a 2-hour class and then a 1-hour class. So we had 3 hours per week. Page 38. However, for my own study, I only plan to study each lesson for an hour every day, but I'm seeing that that's not going to work. Also, I'm going to fall behind. Okay, I think this is called a market-oriented mission. Actually, okay, it's up here. Company-wide, okay, so it's just a strategic planning. Company-wide strategic planning. Is that what he called it in the slides? I have 8 today. I do the same classes every day. Although there is, okay, yeah, it's just called a strategic plan. Communications, where we have to do conversations in a team setting. And I know who my group is. GY LAN. And presumably at some point we're going to get together and just chat or something. So 1 is define the company's mission. 2 is setting company objectives and goals. And designing the business portfolio. And these are all corporate level. And then 4 is planning, marketing, and other functional strategies. Functional strategies, and this is business unit. Unit, product, and marketing level. Okay. Next slide. Okay, this is all the vision statement. Going to see if that book actually gives a nicer definition. Okay, there's actually strategic planning. What does that say? Strategic planning is the process of developing and maintaining a strategy fit between the organization's goals. I'm actually going to copy that because I think that's a good strategy plan and then strategic planning. Check. Planning is process. Developing and obtaining strategy. Strategy. Actually, it's a strategic. Strategic fit between organization goals and capabilities, and it's changing market opportunities. Okay. And then we have a mission statement, and it doesn't look like, does it give? Oh, it doesn't look like it does. That's not cool. Okay. Okay. So the vision statement. Okay, and this is the what. And I want to see, because I don't like his definitions because they don't actually make that much sense to me. Copy. Vision. Okay, let's do, if we search statement. Back up. Okay, it actually doesn't say, so we'll just use, this was the vision statement, and it's the what describes a desired future. Of the company. and it's long-term value creation. Profit, people, and planet. And then we have the mission statement, which is the why, defines the company's business, its overall objectives, and its approach to reach those objectives, which the book defines it as the company's purpose, what it wants to accomplish in the larger environment. Okay. The mission statement, which is the why. Okay, company's purpose. And its overall objectives, purpose, and objectives, and its approach to reach them. Approach to reach them, and then so elements of mission and vision statements are often combined to provide the statement of the company's purpose, goals, and values. And then we have the strategy, which is the how. Oh, that's not blank. Strategy. How and it's the roadmap. It's all about taking and executing decisions in order to develop a unique market position that leads to realizing the company's goals and to realize above average profitability and market leadership. Uses a bunch of, okay, so taking, okay, no, executing, just to develop market position Goals, profit. Market share. And what is this? Okay, I'm gonna copy this because why not? So Steve Jobs says, in everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo, we believe in thinking differently, and we want to create a computer for the rest of us. Think differently. Then we have examples of the mission. Why? To Walk Again wants to help people with physical disabilities, again, to fully enjoy and find pleasure in their own capabilities through sports and being active. And then the vision, the what? To Walk Again was founded with the long-term vision to get people with spinal cord injuries literally walking again. Cool. Bring the world closer together. I don't know whose mission statement that was, I forget. The old mission statement from Facebook is give people the power to share and make the world more open and connected. Bring the world together. And the full mission statement is give people the power to build communities and bring the world closer together. That reflects that we can't do this ourselves, but only by empowering people to build communities and bring people together. Our messages and calls are secure with end-to-end encryption, meaning that no third party, including XXS, can read or listen to them. Behind every product design is our desire to let people communicate anywhere in the world without barriers. And I don't know whose mission statement that was. I still don't know. Okay, these are just examples of mission statements. Is this a video? No. Okay, and then we come back to the strategic planning. So step 1, defining mission and vision is customer-oriented, unique, motivating, it's not more turnover or more profit, realistic but ambiguous, and core competence. Hold on. Now we have the golden ratio. Okay, hold on. Once we go to mission statement, what are we talking about next? Okay, the business portfolio. So we're on the golden circle. Mission or why, brand purpose in terms of marketing, then brand. Oh, if I remember correctly, it was reinventing. Yeah, because this is what it's based on. How long is this video?
Let me give you an example. I use Apple because it's easy to understand and everybody gets it. If Apple were like everyone else, a marketing message from them might sound like this. We make great computers. They're beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. Want to buy one? Meh. And that's how most of us communicate. That's how most marketing is done. That's how most sales is done. And that's how most of us communicate interpersonally. We say what we do. We say how we're different or how we're better. And we expect some sort of behavior, a purchase, a vote, something like that. Here's our new law firm. We have the best lawyers, the biggest clients. We have, we always perform for our clients, do business with us. Here's our new car. It gets great gas mileage. It has, leather seats. Buy our car. But it's uninspiring. Here's how Apple actually communicates. Everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge the status quo is by making our products beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. We just happen to make great computers. Want to buy one? Totally different, right? You're ready to buy a computer from me. All I did was reverse the order of the information. People don't buy what you do, people buy why you do it. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. This explains why every single person in this room is perfectly comfortable buying a computer.
Okay, the golden circle is okay, so the golden circle is doing circle people don't buy what? They buy why. Oh no. I should have another one of these. Do I not? My pen is dying. The only thing bad about these is that they run out of ink really quickly. I knew I should have bought another pack. I could have swore that I did though. I just don't know where I could have put it. Oh well. We'll finish this in this blue. I'll just be really careful not to make mistakes. It's a completely different type of blue, but whatever. This is what? And going this way is bad. Okay. I think that they're just commercials.
Greatness. It's just something we made up.
It's probably Nike. It's always Nike.
Somehow we've come to believe that greatness is a gift reserved for a chosen few. For prodigies. For superstars. And the rest of us can only stand by watching. You can forget that. Greatness is not some rare DNA strand. It's not some precious thing. Greatness is no more unique to us than breathing. We're all capable of it. All of us.
Oh, can't watch this. Okay, cool. I mean, I guess. Okay, let's see. Volvo Group is known for a strong company cultural regarding their mission, vision, and value. Like the cars? Okay, let's check these out. I don't think it's cars. Maybe it is cars. Okay, that's just way too long to read. Let's go to the next slide. Okay. Oh, the little girl's sad.
You don't have to worry. Everyone's a little bit nervous in the first day of school.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you do. You can decide.
So, I can decide.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You're in control. Imagine that. Go on then. Imagine it.
Maybe I can make some new friends.
This little girl's gonna get almost hit by a car.
What are their names?
Kelly and Melly.
That's always what happens in these commercials. You can tell by the music. It's like, it's sort of happy, but it's usually violins, when violins, as everybody knows, is like the sad music.
Really? 100 years is a long time.
Well, at least as long as we can then. It will be hard, but we promised to go each other.
And then?
Then I'll study hard and save for some school.
It's getting sad, guys.
Then I'll travel the world.
I'll be really surprised if she doesn't almost get hit by a car. I know you guys can't see the thingy, but it's like she starts off as a little girl and it's showing visions of
I'm sure you'll meet somebody else along
her growing up and stuff.
the way.
Oh, she met a guy. They're in the woods. I think they're gonna break up. Aw. She's sad.
Cool. If you're happy, I'm happy. Okay. I'm sorry. And you want a house? Of course. We work right now. Like we have. Yeah. My family. And my daughter. That's not you. And then what? And I can think. Well, that sounds like a good plan.
Yep, almost got hit by a car. Okay, so we're back to the strategic planning. Okay, so we're at step 2. Okay, so step 2, setting or defining company objectives and goals. People and organizations need clear objectives and goals. They create focus, energy, and time. Objectives can be qualified or quantitative. Goals lead to better results. Setting goals allows us to measure progression, and they are or should be stimulating. They should motivate people to go the extra mile and to achieve their goals. And then they have the strategic pyramid again, which is vision, mission, core values, SMART goals, strategy, and action plan. And then it goes over SMART goals, which, guys, if you guys do goals, I mean, SMART goals are, they're great, but you should actually do smarter goals. There was some study done, I'm going to say a really long time ago, because I remember learning this like back in high school, that with how life works, you can create goals, but if you're not evaluating, which is going to be the E, and reviewing or revising them, your goals, SMART goals, are really useless. So smarter goals, which is the specific, measurable, achievable, realistically, timely, and then evaluating and revising or revisions. So I think we'll do the smarter. So, because why not? That seems important. I'm so devastated I don't have a blue pen. Like, I want to cry. So, SMART. I really like those friction pens because I make lots of mistakes spelling. SMART. So it's specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, timely, and then evaluate and revise. So, smarter goals, peeps. Okay, so those are just examples. Okay, so we're back to strategic planning. So I'm guessing we're at. Okay, so designing the business portfolio, which is where we come back to in the book. How does the product or business portfolio of Coca-Cola Company look like? So analyze the existing product, services, portfolio, and decide on a future potential of each item that of that portfolio, basically decided on more, less, or out. How should that portfolio look like tomorrow? What changes do we see? Customer insights, competition, trends, market research, and where do we see growth or consolidation or shrinking markets? So here it says the business portfolio is a collection of businesses and products that make up a company, and then the portfolio analysis is the process by which management evaluates the products and businesses that make up a company. So we are just going to steal those definitions because, hey, they're well defined. So business portfolio. Which is collection of businesses and products that make up a company. And then a portfolio analyst is the process by which management evaluates products and businesses that make up the company. Um, okay, so SBU, I'm going to write that down. Is strategic business units. And does it go over a strategic business unit over here? It does not. Okay, the evolution of brand and its products or service portfolio is impacted by many elements. Think 3 marketing environments. That debate about running a single brand versus a multi-brand strategy is often a complex and emotional process. Okay, that's actually really confusing. So we're going to read this. Okay, analyzing the current business portfolio. The major activity in strategic planning is business portfolio analysis, whereby management evaluates the products and businesses that make up a company. The company will want to put strong resources into its more profitable businesses and phase down or drop its weaker ones. Makes sense. Management first step to identifying the key businesses that make up the company, called strategic business units, right? Manager's first step is to identify the key businesses that make up the company, called strategic business units, which is okay, and which are the short is for SBU. Okay, an SBU can be a company's division, a product line within a division, or sometimes a single product or brand. So these are the key components of a company. And they can be company division, a product line, or a single product or brand. Okay. The company next assesses the attractiveness of its various SBUs and decides how much support each deserve. When designing a business portfolio, it's a good idea to add and support products and businesses that fit closely with the firm's core philosophy and competencies. The purpose of strategic planning is to find ways in which the company can best use its strengths and take advantage of attractive opportunities in the environment. For this reason, most standard portfolio analysis methods evaluate SBU on 2 important dimensions: the attractiveness of the SBU's market or industry, and the strength of the SBU's position in the market or industry. The best known portfolio planning method was developed by the Boston Consulting Group, a leading management consulting firm, and they created the growth and share matrix. I remember that because that was my part of the paper. Okay, so we're going to say it's the BCG growth and share matrix. I did this weird. Okay, so the growth share. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay, so we have 10 minutes. Let's first write down what we all did. So we're in chapter 2, slide 34. All right, so as I mentioned in the beginning, but perhaps people weren't here, don't say it. Today is sort of interesting only because Prince Charming is at work, so I'm home alone with the children, and that means that instead of me spending every 10-minute session chatting with you guys, I'm going to have to go and check on the kids. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'll be back to chat with you guys. Well, the children are still alive. Yay. Next, we have international trade and payment procedures. Of course, the bad thing about international trade and payment procedures is that I think I have the Ecoterms next to do, which I might just skip over those. So, okay, we can get rid of this and this. We can get rid of this. I'm gonna look back to the chat. Oh, thank you for the luck for my finals, Jahan. That's very thoughtful. And then nowadays the world wrecks on marketing surrounding about the entertainment market. Billions every day is spent on gamers and programmer clients. And then I know the SMART goal strategy Is one big goal strategy for limited goals. Border is not getting missions out of results. I think it depends on how you use it. I think most of business is sort of depending on how you use it. Because it's really interesting that I think with most things in life, there are two sides to everything. And I think, unfortunately, people tend to focus on only one side, and you can't do that and hope to be successful. And I think the real people who are successful in the world are the people who make the effort to broaden themselves, that they're not just focused in this one direction, that they have all their eggs in different baskets, so to speak. Like, I think a good example, and I don't know if I mentioned it in the live stream with my accounting professor or not, but I did talk about it with her perhaps before, is that one of the reasons why I wanted to take business is because I feel like when it comes to like business, and I don't know how to properly describe it, that's where I'm weak. That things that are concrete or logical or analytical, that's not my forte. I'm the person that if you have a problem, I will brainstorm and find a solution, but it's most likely going to be the solution that's sort of outside of the box. And that's really great for business. This is the thing that people want. And while I can do that, I can't do the whole logic and analytical stuff. So the things that I'm studying right now, I think will be very useful for me in terms of helping me have a better foundation and strategy for building my business. But I'm still primarily going to rely on my creativity because that is my strong suit. But I'd like to think what makes me different from other people is the fact that I'm actually making the effort to better myself in the areas where I know I have weaknesses. Because that is something that I noticed, particularly in the writing community, where you have so many creative people who they make wonderful books, but then when it comes to the business side of writing, the marketing, the distribution, they don't really know anything. And they just sort of rely on the hearsay and experiences of other people without trying to really take a step back and ask themselves, well, why is this person having success? And normally it's because on some level, even if they don't know it, they're probably following some marketing strategy that they picked up on just from experiencing the world, and they don't realize that it's based on an actual strategy. Smart strategy related without thinking outside the box. Logistical and creative thinking is two factors, play on one or the other. That's true. Okay. Oh, actually, no, I was still on special sales. I'm very happy with my progress on the other class. I mean, it's still slower than what I would want, because ideally I would finish each chapter within an hour. I'm assuming that I finished actually writing down the definition of this. That would be awkward if I didn't. So let's drink some water. Oh, I forgot. I need to hold on. I mentioned that there's a group for the communications exam, and at some point they want to meet up and chat. Um, how do you guys? I said that. That's done. Yay. I don't know if you guys have this thing, but I have a tendency where I will get mails from people and I will read the mails and I think, okay, I don't have the time to send a message because this will be sort of a more in-depth message. And then I forget to send the message, but I respond in my head, so. International payment. We're in chapter 2, course materials, chapter 2. Condition of sales, right? Special sales, okay. 32. Hold on. Okay, so general sales conditions. And I got just specialty sales applies to the specific aspect of sales. Okay, so I need to finish this. So this is let's first start the timer. 109. No, what am I doing? It's 50. Okay, see, timer, voila. Okay, so this applies to is it really the nature? So nature and quality of goods. Quantity, price, packaging, place and time of delivery, delivery payment, warranty, and legal aspects. Okay. Do not need to squint at stuff, Kathryn. You can make it bigger. Okay, so we have that. And now we have the ecoterms. Okay. Done with this, done with this. Done with this. Okay. So we have all that, but before I start that, I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna take a quick little potty break. Much better. So, I was just thinking that she doesn't have notes on the ecoterms. I don't remember what I did with mine, so we might skip that and come back to it. So, standard. What do I want to do here? Okay. I should not. Okay. Ecoterms stand for delivery conditions, no law. Okay, I'm not going to write any of that down because I feel like that's cool. Okay, so I definitely have the groups. So group 1, group 2. Yeah, I'm gonna skip over the ecoterms, I think, and come back to those. So if I skip over the ecoterms, what's left? Oh, okay, so she only went over the first 4. Okay, so we're gonna come back to that. So we start on the documents. Okay. Oh, okay, so we're just skipping over. Oh, wait, no, they're here. Duh. Okay, right. So did you just skip over stuff? Okay, yeah, she did. So we are going to skip. Those are really important. However, skipped ego terms. However, we did special notes of those in class, and I don't remember where mine are. So let's because this is the intermediaries then. For exercises. Oh, I might do the exercises. That seems good. And then, wait. Oh, that was the exercises. Okay, no, that's the same thing. So she just really skipped over the whole thing. Okay. Because now we're on the transport documents. So skipped terms. We'll say that chapter 2 is done. And we'll come back to those once I find my notes. Let's close this and put it in the appropriate folder. So I won't have to go looking for crap. Need downloads. And this will be brain. There we go. Now let's open this up. So we are on get rid of that. What is it? Transportation and transit documents and transport documents. Okay. And it doesn't look like there are that many slides on this. I lied. There are 56. Okay, so transport and transport documents. Okay, so I think I even might have the types. Transport documents, the maritime transport document, the inland bill of lading, and the air transport. Oh, these are different modes of transport. Okay, I think I'll copy that. Oh, my back hurts. So, modes of transport. Modes of transport. Okay, so we have sea and maritime. Inland shipping. Okay, and these are both transport. Navigation, rail, road, and air transport. road, air. There we go. Characteristics of different modes of transport, capacity, yep. What was the 10U? What are you? Okay, but I still don't know what that is. She doesn't say what that is though. Maybe she does. I just, nope, she does not. What's the TEU? Okay, Google, what does TEU stand for? TEU. Oh, is it a container? Oh, a 20-foot equivalent unit. Okay, so we get back to that in because I know that there will be things about containers. So we have the, did I make flashcards about this? I think I didn't make individualized ones, I think. Okay, so oh my back is actually really hurting. Oh, Kim, yay, you're here. Wonderful. Think. I'm currently on international trade and payment procedures, and I think for the documents, I'm going to do one of these big cards because there's just so much crap. I'll just do an outline. Ugh. Okay, so what do I want to say? Well, where are you? Because, oh no, I guess it is still, yeah, I still have the overhead light on. Okay, well, I'm 33, so. And I use type notes. Well, actually, no. I use flashcards. I'm old school that way, but that's because flashcards work better for me. Well, you should do all. That's what I do. Okay, so let's focus on the maritime bill of lading. How do I want to set these up? Because I don't think that she... Oh, God. No, I really do need to know this shit. Are the other ones this in-depth? Yeah. I only have 7 minutes. I really don't feel like working on this right now. Okay. Do we get an example of one? Because I really like an example of. Okay, here we go. So I need to take. Well, okay, we'll say 3 pages because it's only the bottom of this one, and condense it all into this card. Can I do that? Actually, she doesn't even go into that much detail on this one. Or does she? Oh no. Okay, because I do definitely want to have the boxes. 7. Because I know that I need to. Okay. How much time have I left? 5. How am I doing on this class? I mean, technically I'm on chapter 3, but I skipped the Incoterms. That's going to take a while. Let's waste some time and look at the table of contents. Okay, so I'm just going to stop here, I think, for the day. 64 bill/lading. Ooh, come back. What are you for? You're for business. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to look at this because just it's 5. Well, the rest are just documents. Okay. Okay. We need a card. Because we have the bill of lading, the waterward bill of lading, the road transport, the rail, the air. So that's 5 documents. I don't think those are documents, though. It's on page 85. Okay, so this is all like easy note stuff, so maybe we'll do that. Yeah, and then what's after that? Because the rest, types of customs operations, which I really didn't pay attention in class after that, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure that the rest of these are documents. So 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is mostly going to be notes. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with my schedule. Let's look at that. We're just going to stop there for the day. Cancel. I'm going to take a bit of a longer break. It's already 9:50. So let's, well, technically, I think, let me double check, because I was able to get the cases that we did in class. So we did case 1. We did case 2. We did case 3, 4, and 6. Did we do all of them? Okay, so case 1 involved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 documents. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're not due. Oh no, so case 1 is technically complete, so I have the answers. Case 2 is 7 documents. So 1, do we not do this document? So I have 1, 3, 4. Okay, so I have 1, 3, and 4. So incomplete. And then for case 3, we have 1, think for case 3 we only have 1, and then for 4 we have 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we have 6, 1 and 2. Okay, so that really only leaves case 5. And I think, because this is all the paperwork, that if okay, so yeah. So I actually want to spend a nice good amount of time on all the paperwork because the cases are going to be an important part of the dump test. So I think I might spend the 10 days on the chapter and then the last 4. This isn't the one that I need, the last 4 on the cases because I do have the majority of the answers. The only downside to that is that the teacher said that we could send in the cases for her to correct. But if that's the case, that means I'm not going to be getting to them to her until like the last week of the study block. And when is her test? Oh, that is cutting it a bit close. I think I will send her an email and ask it's always better to ask people in advance because then they know and they're more likely to respond positively to you. Hazel Amber. Cases and your delete this. I don't know why it did this. Probably because I don't know. Doesn't matter. Go back. Okay, so it's like this. Okay, so I sent that because I am definitely going to need to spend a lot of time on the casework, or not the cases, but the documents, because I know that the cases that she gave us are an important part of the test. I mean, we have a whole book dedicated to cases. I wanted to take advantage of the opportunity of doing the cases and sending them to the teacher to have her feedback on what I'm doing, but I thought I would get done on day 5 of studying, and I'm seeing that I'm not. I mean, technically, I'm on time, but I also skipped a whole bunch of sections, so. So what are we working on now? Okay, so we're working on Excel. All right, so the nice thing about Excel is I got the answers to the assignment that I needed to do that I couldn't figure out. And I realized I was being stupid and was doing a sum if function rather than a sum count if function. So I feel like Excel is one of those programs that it's best to learn by doing. The only problem with that is I don't know what I'm doing. So Prince Charming has very thoughtfully offered to tutor me because he really likes Excel. The only issue with that is finding time on when to do that, because yeah, I have everything really I have all my study time really marked down to the hour. That with my group for what's it called, communication, they want to meet up, and I don't mind meeting up with them, but I also don't want to spend that much time on communication because it's not something that I feel like doesn't necessarily needs to be studied, but it's like communication. It's something sort of personal that you need to work on yourself. I think we can definitely get together and work on getting comfortable with one another, but I don't know. So I think I'm going to change up how I'm studying for Excel. Boo. And I'm thinking, because I'm not remembering the formulas, that I'm going to make flashcards of the formulas, which I'm going to do in green because I have all these colored stuff. But before I do, I want to go back to session 1 and 2 and look at the slides and see, because I think this is all where's Excel? Because I think this is all like really the basics of the ribbons and all that. Okay, yeah, that is the basics of the ribbons. I definitely know all that. Let's go to session 2. The slides. what did we learn here? Okay, so the linear series. Okay, so series with constant values, using the fill handle, select one cell, left click on the fill handle and drag down. Okay, so not going to use this pen, I want to save those up. So I'm going to use my crappier pens. I think I'll use this black one. So, series with constant values. So, which oh, I didn't start the timer. Let's do that now. I also didn't check on the children. Okay, we're going to decrease this by 10 minutes. Start. Handle. And drag down. Okay, and then we have fill series, flash series. Okay, then we have a linear series. Okay, so def. So fill handle. Left click and drag down. And drag. Okay, gross series. Which is constant multipliers. And so now some comments. Okay, so Basic formulas and marking functions. Okay, so every formula starts with equal. A formula can take various forms. A numerical expression equals 100. A combine of cells, addresses. Yeah. The order of operations without brackets. Multiplication and division have priority over addition and subtraction. With brackets, you can change that order. Yes, it's divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Merge content. That's the one that I'm not going to remember. So okay, using functions. Let's say you want to take the sum of a cell and arrange D7 to D4. There are two ways to do this. Formula, yeah, so the sum function, yeah, okay. Using, okay, so sum. Which is which returns the sum of the arguments. Okay, so sum if. Oh, I have something in my eye. I think I got it. Turn over equals sum if range, criteria, yeah, which I'm pretty sure needs to be in quotes, comma, sum range. Because I think that's probably a, okay, I got, yeah, no worries. You can send the cases by the end of December as well. I will make sure you have the corrections back in time for the exams. Yes. Okay, I need to respond to that, so we'll do it quick. Great, thank you so much. Okay, that is great to hear. I appreciate the quick response. Thank you so much. Kind regards. Me. Okay, so sum if returns the sum of the cells that meet a certain condition. Returns the sum of the cells that meet a certain condition, that meet a certain condition. Okay, done. Okay, min. Oh, bless me. So this is going to be equals min, and then it's going to have a range. So returns the minimum or the smallest number in a range. Max. Okay, and count. Count. It counts the numbers of cells in a range that contains numbers. Counter Okay, so we are going to do this differently now. So, how do I want to do this? This is exercises plus flashcards. This is flashcards. So we are going to do session 2 flashcards, and I think I will make flashcards, and then perhaps I will do all the exercises at the end. Excel. So Excel. Wait. Yes, that was session 3. So we are on session 4. So let's wait. It looks like you're looking for something you have seen before. Do you know about search features for learning materials? I really don't give a crap about that. Just give me my files. They're definitely not on this computer because this is the new one. Okie dokie. So session 4. Where is downloads? There we go. And let's start session 4. Action. Let's try that. Which is under tab formula under insert function. And then okay. Example loan. If you know the name of the formula but need help for the composition, type equals, type the first letter. Yeah, okay, so I know that. Instead, try the 2 ways in the loan exercise. Okay, these are all, you tried to divide by 0. Your formula has invalid numerical data for the type of operation. No, a space was used in a formula that references multiple ranges, a comma, and a formula or function is referenced. I don't think I really need to know those. Okay, and then these are just exercises. Okay, So I'm going to say that I have flashcards. There's only one. Excel, new folder, session 5. Oh, I did not put these away. Can I go back? I want session 5 now. Hello. Goodness, there are a lot of files here. There we go. Downloads this. Okay, so here I think this is where we start nesting functions. Okay, so a nested function uses a function as one of the arguments. Nesting function equals a function in a function. So nesting function. I hate nesting functions. So it's like okay, relative, absolute, and mixed referencing. 3 ways of referencing is relative referencing, absolute referencing, and mixed referencing. The way of referencing determines how the formula will be copied to other cells. So what does that mean? Relative referencing. When a formula is copied to another cell, the cell references in the formula what changes as well. So an example, in type A4, you type the formula equals A plus A2 plus A3. When you copy to B4, the formula will automatically adapt. Okay, so Mm. 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 Okay, so absolute referencing uses the $sign. So if you want the cell reference in the formula to remain unchanged, when a formula is copied to another cell, you use absolute referencing. It's important to know when and where to use the $sign. Okay, which way is a row and a column? Because my little brain, row versus column. Okay, so columns are up and down and rows are left to right. How can I remember that? Because I don't. Okay. So vertical see, this is where I get screwed up because I don't know this part. Are we not? Oh, mixed referencing. We're not covering mixed referencing? Oh. Okay. So absolute referencing. Um, Okay, I think the easiest way to figure this out would be just to open a document, create a formula. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So if I do auto sum and I'm dragging that way, Okay, so if I block the letter, oh wait, yeah, that's not the right one, sorry. Block the letter, 6. What does that do? 6. Okay, so horizontal blocking. And vertical blocking. So then let's say I'm doing the same thing, but here, auto sub. Yes. So for this, I want to block the number. So all of them should equal 12. Okay, so for horizontal blocking, it's this way. Horizontal, or that's also horizontal or rows. Horizontal blocking, which is rows. You want to block rows. Block the letters. And then for vertical blocking, which are columns, you want to block the number. Okay, cool. Don't save that. Okay, so to say Vives flashcards completed. Let's go 2 sessions. Let's go to session 6. These are functions. You said this was only section. This is still section 5. Okay. Okay. I don't think I have a folder for Excel. So I think this is empty. This can be the Excel one. Alrighty then. I don't know how well that's going to be, but at least then I'll know that I'll get through all this stuff and then I can just hyper focus over here on the exercises later. There we go. Let's close this out. Let's close this out. Okay, I'm gonna go check on the children. And, oh, hello again, and I will answer your question, but first I'm going to go check on the children to make sure that they're still alive. Because they're being awfully quiet, and that's never good. hold on. Oh, we're doing German next. Okay, so my whole study method is sort of based around sprints, which is something that really works for me. If I know that I have a limited amount of time to focus on something, I'm more likely to put all my effort into it. And I think this system works better than if I said, okay, today I'm only going to study German because, for example, German is a very difficult subject and I'm probably going to lose motivation into it probably after 20 minutes. And so my production is going to go down. But if I'm only focusing on an hour, then, my focus going down for 30 minutes isn't going to be as problematic than if I'm spending a whole day and my production just went down after 20 minutes and then after a couple hours I'm not really concentrating. And for the recaps, the way that that's working is, hold on, let me open it up so that I can have my reference and say properly, is that I have, we'll say 2 study blocks of 4 hours, one in the morning between 8 and noon. I take an hour off, and then the second one between 1 and 4. And I broke up my classes that I'm studying each one for 50 minutes with a 10-minute break. And I'm covering each subject every single day. And normally, I should have covered all the materials in 10 days. However, for certain subjects, I'm seeing that's not the case, which means that for those subjects, instead of doing my beer review and catching up with people as a way to relax, I'm going to actually be adding sessions between 8 and 9 to catch up on those materials where it's just moving a bit too slow for my liking and so that I can get caught up. And after the 10 days, I start in my extra, we're going to say study time period, which is 4 days, where I'm going to review all the subjects every day. That's why it's really imperative that I get through all the materials in 10 days so that I can have that review period. And then starting January 3rd, we enter in what I'm calling the exam period, in which I'm not going to be doing daily study sessions. I'm going to be doing long-term cramming sessions. So, for example, on Monday, January 3rd, I'm studying marketing the whole day. So from 8 to noon, it's marketing. Then from 1 to 4, it's just marketing. And that's all I'm going to be studying. And what I'm going to be studying is, you will have seen that I'm making flashcards. So I will go through the flashcards. I'll probably also go through any exercises, maybe even rereading the chapters from the books, doing exercises, things like that. And all this happens before the test. So before the test, all the information should be well in my brain and I shouldn't forget it. And then, for example, on Monday, we have the test at 8:30 to 10:30. It's an online test. So I don't need to go anywhere. I just have to have my computer and a camera. So you guys won't see me Monday morning. And after the test, I have free time that I blocked out. I have lunch, and then that afternoon, I will be starting an intense cramming session for international trade and payment procedure, because that will be the next test that I have on Thursday the 7th. And I will, at the same time, be studying Excel. And depending how Excel goes, because that's the one class that I'm struggling with the most, I might reduce my study sessions for international trade. But as it is, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a half blocks. So that's what, like 16, 17, 18 hours that I'm devoting extra to Excel just because I'm having trouble in those classes, and I'll have 1, 2, 3 times 4 will be 12 cramming sessions before the International Trade and Payment Procedures class. And so that's how I'm doing all that. So the exam period is going to be revision, and this is all studying and getting materials ready, which in itself is helping me study, but that is something that I will change for next semester, that I think just to reduce my stress levels, I'm going to try and already make the flashcards every day after class, after I review my notes. This way, the study block will be more of a revision where I'm just going through the flashcards every day. And then the exam period can just be the cramming sessions, because I think that'll involve a lot less work. Because right now I'm really disappointed that I'm gonna have to add 2 hours. And I think if I already had the flashcards, I could probably even reduce my study schedule by like just a block, and maybe just study every day 30 minutes for each subject, because I'd already have the materials and I'd already be in revision. But it is what it is. But you live, you learn, and you troubleshoot your mistakes. So we're doing German. This is not the good words. I'm not gonna lie, I am really over German. What did we stop at? Oh, possessive pronouns. You know, I think, let me see if I can find them, because I don't know if I already have them or not. Actually, let's cross off. Oh, yay! I only have to study German and then I get to go eat lunch. Okay. I want study materials because she gave us, no, I do not have them. Okay. Let's go, where would they be located? Because oh, okay, here we go. Files. Okay, they all are here, but I feel like I have them just in another folder. Yes, I do. Awesome. Oh, they love me so much. So shared on. So the first one should be no 1 BM 1211. Okay, this should be the first document, and I think what I'm going to do is copy down these words because I think that they're important. What is all this? I think these are exercises. Well, that could be a way to do these. Okay, so I do have that. I think we'll do that last. Because we were on possessive pronouns, 3.2. Where's 3.2? Oh wait, no, because I was using the thing that she sent me. Is that in the actual folder? Okay, yeah. So those, did I do the indefinite articles? No, I was there with the possessive pronouns. How did I want to do those? Okay. Okay. I wasn't actually using this. So in the thing that I just had open, okay, those are personal pronouns. We'll come back to that. So I want to look at possessive pronouns. I want to make sure that I have the translations that correctly. Okay, yes. So maybe I'll just make one card. Necessary. No, it does not go into greater detail. Okay. Okay, so possessive pronouns. See, already I can tell that this site is full of shit because my is not a possessive pronoun, it's a possessive adjective. Duh. Okay, so unless it's actually supposed to mean the exact same thing in German, which I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Main, which goes with ich, which is mine. Then we're gonna do den, which goes with du, which is yours. Okay, then same, which is which is his. IHR, which is C, which is hers. And then same, which is S, which is its. And then we have poo-poo. We have answer, which is for weird, which is ours. Then EUER, yours. And this is for C. This is for C. This is the yours. Formal. And this is theirs. Okay. So we have that. Oh, I should have done this in blue. It's okay. What's next? I didn't have to do 4. Next thing is 6.1. Oh, she did have this. Hold on. I don't feel like going over that, and she said that we didn't need to know it, but oh, I think she named this wrong. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, I think she named it wrong because 5.1 and 5.2 are the pronouns. Okay. I don't think I started the timer. I did not. Okay, that's okay. Let me fix that. Okay, let's do German personal pronouns. Pronouns explained. Translations. Because I don't think that there's actually an equivalent. So the personal pronouns is that. Those are object pronouns, indirect. Okay. Okay, so the nominative are, so nominative, direct. Wait, what are the direct? No, these are just the German. Okay, so the nominative is the, what am I even talking about? Okay, so nominative German pronouns is what we're gonna call it. Personal pronouns, nominative. Oh, no. I just want to do this in blue. Pronouns looks like a really weird word. Okay, so these are subject pronouns. That's what they're called. Subject. And it's ich. Du, and then sie, es, and that translates to, oh wait, there's another one. Oh no, they just put it in a different place. So this is equals to I. This is equal to you, and it's informal. C is she. S is it. And is he. Then we have wir. ir, C and C. So this is they, this is you, formal, this is you, informal, plural, and this is we. Okay. So then we have personal pronouns, accusative, which are the direct object pronouns. I have to sneeze. And these are direct object pronouns. Nouns, and we have mish, dish, IH, N, SIE, and S. Yep, and we have dish, then we have C and C. So this translates to me. This translates to you. This translates, what is it? Him, her, it. Him, her, it. This would translate to us, you, and them. Us, you, them, and formal you. Okay, then we have personal pronouns. Personal pronouns, dative, and these are indirect object pronouns. So they're indirect object pronouns. Okay, so we have mir, dir, R, ch. And mir is to me to you, to him, to her, to it. And we have, looks like it's almost the same. Uns, to us. H, you. Okay, so okay, looks like we don't need to know. Okay, so these would be the possessive pronouns. They're just possessive pronouns. Okay, now the problem. Okay, so wait. Because this then I think I might need to email her. Okay, I'm going to have to email her because there doesn't seem to be a distinction between possessive pronouns versus adjectives. Okay. This is why you shouldn't trust stuff on the internet. Mine, so this should be yours. His, hers, it's, ours, theirs, and yours. Okay. These are correct now, but I need to send an email because I'm really confused. New email to what's my German teacher? So in the possessive is another aspect that you need to master in German. The possessive pronoun indicates ownership and replaces the noun just like in English, except it is my house becomes it is mine. But while in English you can use mine to the singular and feminine, you need to add E if it's feminine. Okay, so this adds an E to feminine words. To feminine nouns. Okay, so that's cool. Doesn't look like it changes at all. Neither this. So this is just special. Okay, so it's good that I have it in black. We'll know that it's a pain. Okay, so then we have possessive adjectives. So now we look at possessive adjectives, which are used more than the pronouns we've seen above. Awesome. And since we're talking about adjectives, it means that we will take different forms in many cases. For example, let's okay, what was I just looking at here? Okay, yeah, these are adjectives. Yeah, we're going to skip that. Okay, I'm going to ask, study. I wanted to clarify or study. Um, Mhm. 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 Possessive, possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. Um, Possessive pronouns, mine, yours. Yours, his, hers, its, ours, and theirs. My, your, his, her, it, our, and mm. Seem to be distinction between these two. Mhm. 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 Okay. I am going to call that a day. For German. Look at the personal ones. To the personal pronouns and possessive pronouns. So I think we're done with these. Wait, how far does this go down? Oh yeah, so I just need to figure out if this is supposed to be possessive adjectives and not actually possessive pronouns. Because I'm very confused. And then I think next we have, I can just start copying the words and making flashcards for them. Awesome. And where's German? Okay, so I am going to leave you guys here. I will be back at, around 1 to start up the study session for office business skills, which I might skip today to work on. What are we going to work on? Oh, marketing. So I will see you guys soon. Tootsies, my apple